Welcome to GodX Talks. My name's Iffy Thomas and I am a Christian, and when I found God, it changed my life. But one of the things that kept me fueled is every time I heard somebody else's story of what God has done for them. So as a storyteller and a coach, I help people share their stories, and I also help them share their testimonies, to tailor their testimonies in a way that help people like me and non-believers feel connected in some way. So today you're going to get to hear some amazing stories of what God has done for others. But when I'm doing this and helping them to craft their testimonies, I sit down with them one-to-one and I ask them lots and lots of questions to try to understand how the stories connect. And those are the moments that are amazing. And then what happens after is I give them the testimony and give them the structure of how they deliver it, and they go away and they deliver it. So what you're going to see is then the delivery, the final performance of the tailored testimony, and you're also going to see the behind the scenes, the moments that shape the story. So you get to fully see how these testimonies came to the stage. So I hope you enjoy the GodX Talks. My name's Iffy Thomas, and you get to hear what God has done for so many others.
You have to have the responsibility to yourself. It's not reasonable to expect somebody else to solve all your problems.
My name's John Bowles. I can honestly say I wouldn't be here today if it hadn't been for God reaching out to me at a particular time at the lowest point in my life. My business was thriving. I was looking after the family. I bought a house for my brother, a house for my parents and for my sister, and I felt this is what success looked like, until I had a mental attack, and it was so devastated on me I didn't think I would live any longer. It was like a demon had moved into my mind and it took control of me, and there was nothing there. I felt totally empty. I'd lost my identity. I'd lost self. I looked to God and I said, God, if you're there, it's now that I need you. What can I do? I've got a small part of my brain functioning. I couldn't communicate properly. There was no point at all in me trying to read anything, seeing a counsellor. I was completely lost, totally shattered and nowhere to go. Every night I'd look to God and I'd say, if you're there, God, I need you now. Can you please just direct me somewhere? What do I need to do? It was like an awakening where my inner voice came to life, and as if God was talking to me. And where he guided me to, he said, this demon must leave you because it occupies you. You cannot do anything until this demon leaves.
I didn't have the energy to activate my full brain. I was too weighed down. It was heavy. But I had the resilience and the strength and the fortitude. But that only comes from the fact that God wants you to succeed, and he wants to see you come out of this. He has the ability to empower you. And the way that he empowers you is to say, no, I'm living a life that doesn't belong to me. Life is beautiful and I want it back. I want self back. I'm going to find self and I'm going to pull self back.
The demon had a strength which I didn't have. I'm very weak. How do I deal with this? Instead of being angry at the demon, I decided to give the demon a name. And I said to the demon, you don't live in me, you must leave. Please, I want you to leave. I repeated this many times, and eventually the demon did leave. I'd been to the doctors. He said, take these antidepressants. I walk out to the doctors and I said, I'm not going to do this. I want to know what happened. I want to find self again. Where has self gone? I don't have a self. I'm totally empty.
When I was in trouble and I reached out, I kept saying to myself, why me? Why do I have to suffer? Now, I can honestly say I'm glad I suffered, because suffering pushed me to find the tools that I need to have a richer, more meaningful life, to combat things that are thrown at you which you don't want. So who owns your life? You own your life with God, so you have the capability not to accept certain things. So you have choices. So you have to develop the strength, the tenacity, the knowledge, the power to create tools that means that you own your life and you dictate your future and you live the life that was gifted to you. Otherwise, you're going to drift into this dark place.
I talk to God through my inner voice. It's like an awakening. And then I say, look, I'm in search of self. Where is self? So I keep looking for self. The pain is excruciating because I'm getting these mental attacks and they're very savage on me. They're going to try and destroy me. The demon wants to destroy me. If there's a button on the wall and I can press it and I can die, I'll do it right now. Relieve me of the suffering. I cannot take it anymore. So when the demon leaves, I can feel something happening to me, like an out-of-body experience. It's like a steel coat lifting off my body. And I feel I'm levitating off the floor, and I'm thinking, there's a power coming into me. I don't understand this.
So when you're talking to self, if you don't know who self is, who are you talking to? You have to understand self. And self probably, as I said earlier, embodies God, which is the authentic truth of self, because you're looking at him. He is you.
So then, on this journey of self-discovery, I realized that my real person had entered me. I'd been living a life that didn't belong to me. I was a giver. I found out the simplicity of being a giver when I'd been a taker. I'd been taking things because I was fortunate to be successful. I was living a life of abundance, but it was hurting me and I couldn't understand why. My life just collapsed. When I realized that I was a giver, that was the most beautiful moment. Suddenly I had self in me, I understood self, and then I could look into the future, which I was denied. There was no future at that point in time. I was just living in the now. I was existing. I didn't have a life. But my true life came back to me, and God put it there for me. He put it, and he introduced my real life to me. And from that time onwards, life got beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I love every day. I can't wait to start every day. It's just wonderful. The magic of the living experience, where God lives with you, and the abundance that is attracted to you, you have the joy to just give it away. Just completely give it away and say, I want that for you. I want that for you because it'll enrich my life. People say to me, what do I want from them? I say nothing. I've had my gift by letting go. And that was it. The beauty of being able to be the conduit to take things and to give them away. To give them to someone who needs it much more than what I do. And I found out then the joy of not having anything. I just love the life where I'm not attracted to anything. I need nothing, nothing at all. Absolutely nothing. So all that comes to me, I can give away.
My mantra is today I'm going to make something happen that'll bring good somewhere. I don't mind what it is, but today I have to share some of my life by doing something good where it'll participate with other people and it'll embody in their life as well. I will be reaching out to them. That's what I say to myself.
That's what I want to do. It doesn't make me special, but what it does make me is it gives me a life that truly belongs to me, and that's who I am. And thank you for listening.